With a rainstorm pouring outside, Jason Delgado, his wife Anne, their 8-year-old daughter Ruth, and their 12-year-old son Graham discover they have become inexplicably trapped inside their suburban Seattle home. The family is unable to unlock any doors, and any holes they break into windows become mysteriously sealed by seemingly sentient rainwater. Water, gas, and power still work, but the internet and phones go down, disabling outside communication.
The Delgados observe that their neighbors, who include elderly couple Max and Marcia Richardson, are similarly unable to leave their houses. Susan, a woman who had been out jogging when the storm hit, runs to seek help for everyone. The neighbors begin communicating to each other via Morse code and whiteboards. For the first few days of being trapped, the Delgados ration their food supply to prepare for an unknown period of time. They also try making the best of a bad situation by keeping each other entertained, physically active, and optimistic. After a month inside the house, Ruth points out a mysterious figure whom she often sees lurking outside when it rains. Ruth claims the rainwalker is friendly, but her parents dismiss Ruth's claim of a creature as merely her imagination. On Christmas, the family witnesses Marcia Richardson tragically collapsing to death across the street. Susan, the jogger who was caught outside on the day the rain came, suddenly bangs on the house, maniacally shouting that everyone is dead and no help is coming, before mysterious shapes pull her into the darkness. Everyone later confirms the creatures are real when they are repeatedly seen stalking around the house during rainstorms. The cap falls off the chimney on the house, whose pre-existing state of disrepair continues worsening throughout the ongoing rain. The chimney now allows outside access, although the opening is too small for a person to fit through. Having depleted their pet's medicine supply, the family's old dog Cassidy falls ill. Jason is forced to euthanize the animal with a handgun he previously purchased for protection. Despite his wife's vehement reservations, Jason uses his fisherman skills to cut up the dog meat and freeze it for emergency food. Running perilously low on food after 3 months, emotional breakdowns increase tensions among the family. Jason promises his despondent wife he will find a way for them to thrive, not just survive. After several failed attempts, Jason creates a trap and pulley system he uses to catch foraging animals and then retrieve them through the chimney. Anne uses the soil beneath their house's crumbling floors to start a large vegetable garden. The electricity finally goes out, but the Delgados use their newfound survival methods to continue living while most other people starve to death. 5 years pass, with the family subsisting on Anne's garden and Jason's captured animals, who now overrun the outside world. However, the house's failing foundation continues worsening, causing the indoor garden soil to erode. Instead of bonding with the family, Jason also spends more time on unnecessary projects, further increasing rising tempers among everyone. During a storm, one of the creatures opens a door from outside. Everyone hides while the monster stalks through the house. Graham tries to follow the entity back outside when it leaves, but the creature locks the door again. Ruth observes that the water left behind by the monster came from the ocean. This leads her to posit that rather than aliens trapping them like they initially believed, dormant sea creatures rose from the ocean to reclaim a world that was once theirs. Anne realizes that the creature's saltwater trail purposely poisoned their water supply and destroyed their crops, creating more argumentative conflict within the family. A captured ferret bites Ruth, which causes her to come down with a bad fever requiring antibiotics. In a frustrated rage, Jason tries using a restored car to ram his way out of the garage. Jason is unsuccessful, but the family subsequently finds cracks in the floor, indicating a way to access sewer pipes connecting all of the homes in the neighborhood. Believing their dead neighbor Max Richardson might have antibiotics on hand because he was a dentist, Anne ventures through the sewer to Max's house.
Anne successfully retrieves the medicine, then fights her way past a creature to return home. Ruth eventually recovers, although Anne loses the handgun during her confrontation with the monster. Concerned that the creature will target them for revenge, Jason instructs Anne to hide with the children. With their family falling apart and resources dwindling, Anne and Graham instead contend that their family should come together to fight back. Their resolve renewed, Jason, Anne, Ruth, and Graham devise a plan to escape their house by rigging the home with traps to capture the creature.
Floodwaters assault the house. Following a protracted confrontation, the Delgados successfully capture an attacking creature. Jason uses a knife to threaten the monster, but it refuses to open the door. Thinking back on everything that happened and what his daughter once said about a seemingly friendly rainwalker, Jason decides to compassionately cut the creature free instead. In a reciprocating act of mercy, the monster opens the door, allowing the family outside.
The creature's growl causes other monsters to let the Delgados pass safely. Their destroyed house crumbles into a sinkhole behind them. With the rain now stopped, the family commandeers a neighbor's abandoned boat to set sail in search of a new home. Via narration, an adult Ruth mentions they never saw the sea creatures again. The Delgados eventually make contact with other survivors over a radio.
Make sure you like, comment on your thoughts on the recap, and subscribe with the notifications on for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.